Hey, it's Jacob from Sustainably Yours, and today we're going to be unboxing and rolling out a 164-foot strand of electric sheep and goat netting. Now, what we have is from Starkline. That's the brand that we bought from. We looked at the Premier One, and it was a little bit more expensive. Not a lot though. That was my first choice because I was going to just buy the netting and the charger, solar charger, all in one and have it all shipped at the same time. Problem with Premier One netting is what we were looking for, the sheep and goat netting, is always out of stock. Like, you can't hardly get it. So the Starkline was readily available. What we did is we went ahead and we got the Starkline netting and just bought the Premier One solar charger, and it's all in. So we're trying to get some things set up, and I figured I would kind of show you what we've learned. So again, we have the Starkline sheep and goat netting. We bought the 35-inch 164 foot, so 35 inches tall, 164 foot long strand. It's got the double spike fiberglass poles. That was kind of important for me, the double spike. We're going to be moving this pretty often, so I wanted to get something that was going to be durable. I've already cut the tape along the box, so let's open this up. And what we have, 164 foot of netting all rolled up here. So here's our netting, and then it comes with a little package of, we have a repair kit in here, and then some little tie downs in here that you could use. I'm trying to avoid using these because, again, this is not going to be anything permanent for me. We're going to be moving this daily, every 2 to 3 days, 3 days probably tops. So I don't want to have to do this every single time. All right, now then, let's get to this. So before you start trying to unroll this, it is tied up. The bundle is tied up with some of this black twine in several places I've found. There's one. Here's another one. There's 3. And I'm going to just toss these back in the box. I'm going to hold on to these. They may come in handy at some point down the road if I ever need to make more repairs, or make any repairs. Alright, here would be 4. Here's another one, makes 5. And once you get those untied, you can unroll this. But note that there are a couple more. Once you start pulling these things apart, there are going to be a couple more ties that you're going to have to undo. At least that has been my experience. Now that I say that, it probably won't be so. All right, so that's it. We're ready to start spreading this out, and then we'll stake it down into the ground, and it's ready to hook up. I have found this very, very quick and easy, and we've had a test run with our goats and our one sheep, and it has held them for several days straight. They tested it once or twice, and that was it. All right. So what we're going to do, I'm going to pull this to my ending, or to my starting point, I guess. So I have this paddock set up already. We're actually getting some sheep delivered here later on in the afternoon, and this is going to be where they go for at least the first few days. And as soon as they mow this down, I'm going to have a new paddock set up. All we have to do is open up this, let them move into the new spot, close it, and the move is done. All right, so I'm going to find, to set this up, I'm going to find the end post, one of the 2 end posts, and you will recognize those because they're going to have these little pigtails hanging off of them. This is going to be where your solar charger or your charger. It doesn't have to be solar, but this is going to be where your charger hooks up. So this is going to be my first post. I'm going to set it here, and I'm just going to pick up the bundle, the rest of the posts. Make sure they're not tangled. Make sure those spikes haven't gotten tangled into any of this when you lift it up. We're going to walk our way down. Oh, there they are. See, told you there were a couple of more. So when we pull that first, we walk off with that first bundle. Here is another place where we need to untie. Boom, and then directly on the other side. So right here. There we go. Now we're ready to get to rock and roll. I'm gonna pick my bundle back up. And as I walk, so when this fencing begins to pull tension, I'm just gonna grab my next fence post, toss it out there, keep on going. I'm looking for about 7 fence posts for my side right here. That's what we're doing. So we've reached the end of that one, so toss out the next one. That's 3. Uh-oh. We got a tangle here. There we go. That'll be 4. Oh, it came undone. 4. There's our tension. Throw out 5. And there it is. 6. 7. All right. Well, it looks like we're at 8, huh? All right, I'm gonna pause the video because I started and went the wrong way. I'm gonna move this out of the way, and we'll make the turn, and we'll just shift everything. Actually, I'm just going to explain that. Alright, well, I kind of made a boo-boo. I have 4 lines of this netting. My plan is to do about an 80-foot by 80-foot square for each paddock. That means I'll have two strands of netting. Both of them will make an L shape, and they'll meet up at opposite corners. For this one, I should have started from here and made my L end where I'm standing now, because I already had this one laid out, and oops. So I think what I'll do, we'll also include in this video how to pick this netting up so that you can easily set it back out the next time. So we're going to start at our end here. We're going to pick up our pole. It's pretty darn easy. Make sure it's not tangled anywhere. All we're going to do, we're going to walk it. We're going to pick up the next pole along with this one. I'm going to let this drag and overlap what's on the ground. Pick up my next pole. Let it drag and overlap. Pick up my next pole. Quick and easy. Ow! Until you walk into a blackberry bush. That part's no fun. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're at the end. I'm just going to sit these down in a pile, and it's ready to go. Next time I go to unroll it, same thing. I'm going to pick up my bundle, set down the end spike, and then walk it. Put them down as they pull. Alright, back to this corner. I'm out of shape. Huffing and puffing. Gosh, dog. Okay, we're gonna finish this. I want to make my turn here. So here's my next. Boom. Uh-oh, there it is. That one. That one. That one. Boom. And now, this is our end point. Okay. I'm going to run and grab this strand that we picked up. We'll just pick up the whole bundle here, carry it back to my starting point. So, you might notice I've mowed down, bush hogged down a path for the perimeter of my fence. That's because if you have tall grass that comes up on the fence more than like a couple of squares, it can be a drain on your battery. So I just went ahead and cut my trail there. All right, here's going to be my first post. Now we walk it. Another thing to watch out for, sometimes your squares will bundle up on a piece of grass or a stick or something, and it'll make it not really want to pull. Well, it looks like we got a little extra. So what I'll do with my extra, first of all, I'm going to go around and spike everything in. Some of this will go away because, like right here, I pulled a gap. So this needs to come back. I want it pretty close to that. Okay, that'll work. Now, when you open this out of the box, every one of these fiberglass poles are going to have plastic on the spikes. That plastic kind of makes it a little more difficult to push them down into the ground. So it's a lot easier if you take them off. I bent a couple a little bit because I forgot to take the plastic covers off. There we go. That's it. Put it on there. Boom. And I have this set up, I guess, to the inside. So, see, I almost forgot to take the plastic off. If you do forget, those spikes will go straight through the plastic, but it still provides a decent amount of resistance, pushing that spike down into the dirt. And once these are spiked in, they do seem to, they're pretty sturdy, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I forgot to take the plastic off of that one. Oops. But once you have them in the ground, they're pretty sturdy. The one that I was pulling up earlier to move, there were a couple of posts that I had to get some leverage. Had to get up underneath the little foot stompy thing and pull, because they didn't want to come out of the ground. Here's where some of my extra is going to go. Remember, we had a little bit of extra back there. So to get this straightened out, I'm going to have to pull some of this. There we go. A little more. Probably like that. Okay. Pull you a little tighter. We have some pretty hilly ground, and on some of those hills, that's what causes a lot of that. Have to figure out a way to fix that. That's probably where those little metal tie downs would be helpful. But again, I don't really want to have to use those. Alright, next one. Gonna go about here. I can maybe fix some of it by angling my post. That'll pull the top down a little tighter. Oh, I forgot to. See, here's what happens if you forget to take the plastic off. It'll go through, but again, it provides a lot of resistance pushing down into the dirt. There we go. That was much easier. Almost did it again. Okay. Here we're at the end. You'll see there's another pigtail here. I'll show you what to do with that here in just a second. Alright, now we're going to drag first spike on the other strand. I'm going to want it somewhere right beside this so that it does not necessarily touch, but I don't want there to be a gap large enough for the animals to take advantage of. Put that down. Let's angle that in a little to match. Alright, now then, these pigtails, what you're going to do, where you have two fences joining together, you are going to join these pigtails together. I don't know if there's a certain way it needs to be done, but here's what I did. Boom. And now, continue. There's a rock there. There we go. Okay, I'm wanting this line to meet up somewhere close to that post right there. Hopefully I'm pointing at the right one. And hopefully that will be just about right to fix the extra that we had on the far end. This is going to be almost perfect. Actually, that will be fine when I open this up later on. All that's gonna happen here when they finish with this paddock. I'll open that up down here, and they'll all move into the new. It looks like I'm still gonna have a little left over, huh? That's all right. This. I want to move this one. Actually, take both of these and find a good spot where they match, where they pull tight, and also do not leave a gap. Here we go. Alright, and now then, when it comes time to hook your netting up to the charger, we're using the Solar IntelliShock 120, so we have a positive and a negative lead. The negative is going to go to ground. The positive is going to hook up to your clip. And once you turn that thing on, you're hot. But that is the Stark Line 164 foot roll of 35-inch tall electric sheep and goat netting. I really like it. right out of the box, it goes up easy. It hooks up easy to the Energizer. As far as I can tell so far, it works. If sometime in the future I decide I want to go with Premier One fencing, which I don't know why I would, this seems to be just fine. But if you did, or let's say you had Premier One and you wanted to get some of the Stark line, from what I understand, they are compatible with one another. They both have the little clips that you clip together. The main difference appears to be the price and the availability, because like I said, the Premier One stuff, it's hard to get your hands on it sometimes. They stay sold out. Well, hopefully this has helped you out. If so, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Leave us a thoughtful comment, and if you're interested in following along as we continue to try and make our home a homestead, then be sure to ring the notification bell so you'll know when to be back for more daily sustainable living.